everyone! Almost 1 month ago I rode a train for the first time, and everyone and everything that I kept seeing and talking to told me it was one of the most relaxing ways to travel. I have to say I agree. It does take a little bit longer than I felt like it should, but it was really relaxing. I even took some time to write and draw, and I wrote a flash fic based off of a one-word prompt that a friend gave me, Scarlet. It's up on my blog now. But for most of the journey, I just sat and did nothing. I barely even thought, and it was so great because I needed that so much. I needed the solitude from everyone and everything that I knew. Being gently lulled into a mental state of oblivion by the gentle rocking of the carriage and by the muffled sound of the train tracks, and then being suddenly jolted awake by the passing of other trains into a fairly twisted reality, had an effect on my mind like staying up all night long to watch the sunrise in a drowsy but overwhelming awe. But my favorite part wasn't the mental oblivion or not thinking or writing or drawing. It was what came at the end of the journey. It was getting off that last train completely surrounded by a language that I don't speak at all, and walking slowly and very tiredly into the arms of my sister and brother-in-law and never wanting to let go. With them, I got to explore a small part of Germany, an infinitely small part because you can never fully comprehend a country. We explored the ruins of Hornburg, and it's a small castle in Tuttlingen where they live. On our trip up the hill to see the ruins, we actually interrupted a giant snail's trip to a snail conference on the stairs of the castle. There were so many of them, and I had never seen snails so large before. We explored the lake town of Constance by watching the Imperia dance regally around in circles above the harbor while boasting in her seduction, by walking the streets with the hope to see a building that we had passed by multiple times but didn't want to admit that we did so. You were right, Angel. We viewed a museum about May Day and the surrounding festivities, and some of the costumes are actually quite creepy. I wish I had images and video of that, but we were not allowed to have cameras inside. Kelly climbed through a hole in the wall, and sadly all I got was her feet. We walked through an old cathedral that had amazing crypts. It was so great to see them, and we tried to find ways to go into spots that were blocked off from tourists. But also, while we were in that cathedral, we heard some music being played live. We think it was a rehearsal for a concert or something, and it was the regular churchy music, and then all of a sudden Billie Jean by Michael Jackson. We listened to the bells toll all throughout the city, and it was a beautiful sound. And Kelly followed a windy green path through all of the people, and it was really entertaining watching her try to work her way around them and also their reactions with what she was doing. It was hilarious. And then when we got back into Tuttlingen, Angel did a little bit of urban climbing and got applauded by a stranger. And then the next morning, I was gone. It's always hard to leave friends and family when you visit them or when you live with them, and I always hate the feeling, but the feeling of getting to see them is so much better. All the memories that we share, I wouldn't give for the world. For now, this has been a very delayed moment in Abaga's life. Sorry for that. Right now I don't have internet, so I'm trying to slowly figure out a schedule. I will be trying to post once a week, but I'm not going to make any guarantees yet. But yeah, I moved into my apartment. I have some of my stuff here, and I finally have my own room. So yeah, it's exciting. I'll be here until August, and then I'll be moving out to find another apartment. So we'll see how all of this goes. But yeah, I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. and like, share, and subscribe to see more. Yeah, that's it. Have a great day.